Alright, number 2, we want to find the lateral area and the surface area of the prism. And for number 2, we're going to use the 12 by 6 rectangle as the base. So lateral area first is the perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. The perimeter of the base, it says to use the 12 by 6 rectangle as the base. So the perimeter would be 2 times 12 plus 2 times 6. So it would be 24 plus 12, which is 36. That's the perimeter of our base. Our height is going to be the value we haven't used yet, which is 8. So the lateral area is going to be the perimeter, 36, times the height, which is 8. And 36 times 8 gives me a lateral area of 288 meters squared. The surface area says to take your lateral area and add to it the area of the two bases. Well, each base area is 6 times 12. 6 times 12 is 72, and we have 2 of them. We have a base here, and we have a base here. So 2 times 72 is 144. So we take our lateral area, surface area is our lateral area, plus 2 times the base area, and our lateral area was 288, and 2 of our bases was 144. So 288 plus 144 gives us a total surface area of 432, and this is meters squared. Number 6, to find the lateral area and surface area of a cylinder. The lateral area is 2 times pi times the radius times the height. So 2 times pi times 2 times 2 again, which is 2 times pi times 2 times 2 gives me a total of 25.1 meters squared. That's my lateral area. My total surface area is to take my lateral area and add to it 2 of the bases, the area of the bases. Well, the area of one base is pi r squared. The area of 2 bases would be 2 pi r squared, which would be 2 times pi times the radius squared. 2 times pi times the radius squared gives me a value of 25.1 again. So my surface area is my lateral area plus 2 of my base areas. My lateral was 25.1. My 2 bases was 25.1. So that gives me a total of 50.2. And that's meters squared for my surface area. Okay, number 2 for volume of prisms and cylinders. The volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height. So very simply, the volume would be 6 times 8 times 2, which gives me a volume of 96 cubic feet, because we're talking about volume now, and that's cubic units. Okay, number 6, to find the volume of the cylinder, we're going to take pi times the radius squared times the height. But this time we're actually going to have to find the height by using Pythagorean theorem. So c squared equals a squared plus b squared, where c is 10, a I'm going to call 6, and b I'll leave as x. 10 squared is 100, 6 squared is 36, plus x squared. Subtract 36 from both sides, I get 64 equals x squared. Taking the square root, I get my x is 8. So that has just given me the height of my cylinder. So the volume is pi times the radius squared. The radius would be 3 times my height, which would be 8. So pi times 3 squared times 8 gives me a total of 226.2. And that is cubic yards. Okay, and finally number 10, we're going to work backwards using the volume formula. The volume of a triangular prism is 1,230 inches cubed. Well, the volume of a triangular prism is the area of the base times the height. So they gave us the volume. It's 1,230. So that equals the area of the base times height. It says the area of each base is 69 square inches. So I'm going to replace the area of the base with 69 times height. So we want the length of the lateral edge of the prism, and that just means find the height. So all we're going to have to do is to divide both sides by 69. So 1230 divided by 69 gives me 17.8. And that's going to just be inches.